Thanks, Laura. Yeah, folks, I'd like to say a few words about these guitars. Some folks have bought them now. Mike Simpson has one of these guitars. And you may know this has been my project for 3.5 years. I've built 32 now, all to the end of trying to build an instrument that more or less breaks, splits the difference between a really good arch top and a really good flat top. These guitars look like flat tops, but a flat top guitar has a top that only rises a little less than 1/8 of an inch in an arch. These guitars rise 1/4 of an inch in a dome. That's one thing. Number two, these guitars have a one-piece floating ebony bridge. And so the the top is being pumped this way as opposed to a flat top, which is kind of a very complex side to side motion. That's the second thing. The third thing is these guitars have 0 fret. Let's see if I can get it to where you can see it. There. There is a string guide that substitutes for a nut, and so the strings initiate right on a fret. And so the guitar always feels like it has a capo on it. The action is perfectly intonated and very low. That's the third thing. The fourth thing, and this took me 28 guitars to stumble onto this. This is a pin bridge, but it's down at the tail of the guitar. And if you go on Google and search unusual guitar designs, I couldn't find it. I don't think it's ever been done. And where mostly guitars that have a floating bridge have a tailpiece, a metal tailpiece. I know you've seen those like on F-hole jazz guitars and what have you. What this guitar is doing is it's picking up a little bit of the sound that was being distributed with a flat top right over the saddle the strings go in. So it's picking up a little of those overtones and it's given this guitar, it's taken it out of the clangy realm and given it enough overtones to have some interesting sound. It projects, it's very strong, has a lot of volume, and the notes are very clear one by one. Anyway, Mike Simpson's going to play one next, so you'll be able to see and hear. Obviously, like all your guitars, they sound better actually in a room, but I'm really excited about it. This is number 32, and I'm building number 33 right now. And they've had that new pin bridge since number 28. So anyway, thanks for listening and good luck.
All right, get this PVC in place. And there we go. And this is the Dave Williams Dandy guitar, number 28, the one that broke the mold on his methodology. And let me bring up my screen. I stopped being able to see people there for a minute. All right. So one of the things about Open Mic America that I truly cherish, I like playing my own stuff, and that's okay. But on the other hand, I'm a big fan of old blues, and this one is definitely old blues. No question about it. The idea is that it's got to be something that's published before 1925, and this qualifies by about a year. Said a twinkle, twinkle on a his chest a star. Along come Brady in his electric car. Got a mean look right there in his eye. Gonna shoot somebody just to watch him die. 'Cause he been on the job too long. Oh, Duncan was tending the bar. Along come Brady with his shiny star. Duncan said, Brady, you are under arrest. And so Duncan shot a hole right in Brady's chest. 'Cause he been on the job too long. King Brady was a big fat man. Doctor looked down, took a hold of his hand, reached for his pulse, and the doctor said, I believe to my soul, King Brady, you're dead. You've been on the job too long. So up on a hillside, 800 at hand, faces of roses standing around, 2 horses and a rubber-tied hack bring him down to the graveyard, but it won't bring him back, 'cause he's been on the job too long. Brady was dead. They went home in their black, and they came back wearing red, slipping and a sliding, shuffling down the street. The big Mother Hubbards and the stocking feet, saying he been on the job too long. Oh, Brady, 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 you know you done wrong, breaking in here when this game's going on. Busting down the window, tearing down the door. Now you lying dead on the barroom floor, and you've been on this job too long. Well, there was twinkle, twinkle on his chest a star. Along came Brady in his little electric car. Got a mean look right there in his eye. Gonna shoot somebody just to watch him die, 'cause he's been on the job too long. They say that he's been on the job too long.
Rob.
Nice sounding guitar.
Yeah, it's a good guitar.
It was a great song. And then you played 2 different guitars, and I know you are a connoisseur of guitars, Mike, and
I guess maybe
you have many. So maybe tell us about those 2 different guitars, and how do you decide what guitar you're going to play on what song?
Okay, well, the connoisseur thing about guitars, the actual way I move a guitar into the stable is because there's some kind of a hole in what I have for what I want to play, you know. So there are guitars I have I don't play as often as others, and one of the ones I play most often is this one. This is number 28, the first one of Dave's guitars where he used the pin bridge technique on it. I played it for you. You heard it. It's a marvelous guitar. I would say, for me, this one sort of sits in two of my mental slots for guitars. One is, can I take this guitar, whatever guitar it is, can I take it and go to some place that I don't really know what I'm going to necessarily play? I don't know what everybody else is going to play, but can I play anything on that guitar? A Dandy Hybrid is a marvelous guitar because you can play anything on it. I've gone so far as to play classical pieces on it. It works.